Okay, I was asked to show the positioning of the arrows in terms of the knock and how far down the shaft. That was not easy to show in the in my tools yet because of the light was terrible, but I'd show it here. So imagine this is the arrow shaft. It's shorter because very much shorter, so I can have it in front of the camera here. This is just a tiny bit of it, and I made a little groove to look like the knock. So this is the field tip end, and this is the knock. And usually I don't use these unless it's for my compound bows, but and these are used, but they work fine for some arrows for my 20-pound bow. So I have one green or yellow, I actually don't know, I think it's green, and two orange ones. So I'm not gonna glue them on, but if you have your shaft here, you have your knock here, the cut is like that. So when you put it on the string, it will be like this. So you can hold it onto the string, and the bow, let's say my thumb is my thumb is the bow. I will draw it like this. So this will be like that. That means the bow is over here. So I will have one feather here. That's the one that only are one of in the color. And then the two in the same color, it doesn't have to be the same color, but usually it is, will be on, let's see if I can do this so you can see it, about like this, and the same down here. And that is so when you release the arrow on the bow, it will slide through here without hitting with the feather. If you turn it around and the feather is here, if I can get a grip on this, and it slides there, you can see it will hit that feather. So that's why they are a little bit angled like this. Then they will just slide right through. That's why you put them in an angle, one over here, one here, and one here in a little bit angled from the knock. And in terms of how far down, oops, hit the light, how far down on the shaft, about this should be enough. Can also be all the way down here. That wouldn't make much difference. You have the cut there, and you need to at least have your fingers with a little bit extra actually before the feather. I actually haven't measured it. I always do it on eyesight myself, but around that, from the end, about 3.5 centimeters from the end of the arrow here is about where I put it. So when I don't measure it, I'd say it usually is about somewhere between 3 and 4 centimeters from the knock end all the way out here. Then I have enough space to have my fingers. I can hold the arrows, multiple of them like this. I can do what I want when I have a bit of extra space there. So that's I think that should answer the questions. One feather here, one feather here, about there, and the same over here, and it should slide through. Usually when you shoot an arrow, you will always have the one that are directly out like this from the knock, away from the bow, and the ones that are angled here and over here, they will be towards the bow. So I think that should answer the question. Thanks for watching.